I'm learning for your love. I'm working for your time. I'm looking for your heart. I'm looking for a sign. I'm learning for your love. I'm looking for your time. I'm looking for your love. I'm looking for your heart. I'm looking for your love. I'm looking for a sign for your time. I'm learning for your love. I'm looking for your time. I'm looking for your heart. I'm looking for a sign. I'm learning for your love. I'm looking for your time. I'm looking for your heart. I'm looking for a sign.
Some flavor to mine. Now you playing 2K?
Yeah.
And what?
The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my friends, and I mean that, my buddies, my pals, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Orlando Magic. Orlando comes into this one following a loss to Charlotte. A crushing defeat in that one. Still with a sour taste in their mouths, they're looking to play much better. Oh, the fans have been anticipating this one. Anytime you have two teams filled with this much athleticism, you know you're in for some highlight reel stuff. Kenny, what are your thoughts on what we are about to see right now?
See, actually, I'm thinking something opposite of what you were thinking, Ernie.
What?
I'm thinking it's going to be more about execution tonight.
Well, you're wrong.
I'm just thinking that. I think physically, this is a tough matchup. There are going to be a lot of bodies banging, and it's going to be tough and physical.
No, I see what you're saying. You may be right.
Okay.
Yeah, but both teams are flashy and both teams are fun to watch. But the team that does the little things and the dirty work will have the advantage, period. Execute that, Kenny.
Time for tip. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast of the Pacers live from Indianapolis, Indiana. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Last outing for Orlando, the loss to the Charlotte Hornets. You know, guys, you hate to get embarrassed on your home court, but that's exactly what happened. It was a tough loss for them.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan. And they never figured out how to attack the defense in that.
Now the starting group for Orlando. The guard tandem is Payton and Fournier. Gordon down low with Vucevic. And it's Ross in at the small forward position. To the inside, here's Clark. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Clark's got his second bucket tonight.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Shoots from 8, and it's sent back by Turner. But he stays with it. Payton against Holiday. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one is on Holiday.
Not hard to see why so many believe Payton has a bright future in the association. He's smart, he's tough, and he's got the ability when he's got the ball to keep the defenders guessing.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good.
You know, one of the things that jumps out at you immediately when you look at Payton is his size. I mean, he's a 6'4" point guard who knows how to use his body and skill set to his advantage.
From deep, Miles drains it from beyond the arc. Miles has got his first 3 points of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And Clark, I felt like that was a one-time mistake. They've got to know to pay more attention to him than that.
Now here's Payton. Now the feed to Ross. Shot clock at 6. Top of the key. That doesn't go either for Payton. The Pacers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Holiday. The shot, no good. And Orlando the other way now. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nate McMillan.
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big edge for them inside. Let's see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Turner with the screen. And Holiday kicks to Miles. Not enough on that one as it misses. The match trailed by 6. Here's Gordon. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Gordon is one of those guys who loves physical contact. He's really skilled at finishing over difficult defense.
Clark kicks to Young. He feeds it to Holiday. Here's Clark. Plays it up and banks it in. Clark's got 6 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Payton, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Defense trying hard to contain Payton when he's down there, but he's pretty good in that low post area.
Holiday against Payton. With the floater, no one near Turner as he lets it go. Here's Clark. Sinks the triple. He's got 9.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Ross passes to Vucevic. Good work defensively by Turner.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that one's good by Clark.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Ross kicks to Gordon. It's deflected. Turner with the steal. Holiday against Payton to the left side wing. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Pacers.
You know, you don't see them leaning too heavily one way or the other, striking a real nice balance between taking it inside and stretching the floor. That's always a sign for me of a well-coached team.
Orlando with the ball. 9-point game. Holiday against Payton. Pass to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Back to Payton. Gordon dishes to Payton. This one for 3. Another miss by Orlando.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Young kicks to Holiday. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Payton drives in. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Third is Miles Turner.
He made it extremely tough for his opponents because he contested every shot and swatted away more than his fair share of.
That's good from Payton. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Clark. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
That one goes. Count it.
You know, those are the plays where you really see Young's quickness off the floor. He's got a great, quick second jump, which leads to second chance scores.
Now here's Payton. 8 points his last outing. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Mario Chalmers picks one up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
That one is no good. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
The Magic trail by 10. Ross on the wing. And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Count that one. Clark's got 13 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Ross, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Yeah, you gotta like the aggressive D going for the block, but he got it just as it was on its way down.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Terrence Jones is checked in for Young. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for C.J. Miles. Orlando also making some changes. Chris Humphries has checked in for Terrence Ross. And Sessions subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Now here's Sessions. Now here's Fournier. And in the game with Charlotte, he did not play well. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Here's Chalmers. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Pacers leading by 14. Out to the wing, and Robinson wide open. He shoots. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Now Sessions. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. He gets that one.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Here's Clark. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. And some changes here for the Pacers. Jefferson comes in for Miles Turner. And it's Ellis in for Ian Clark. Orlando also making some changes. Biyombo is checked in for Vucevic. Mario Hezonja comes in for Aaron Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fournier. Now, here's Chalmers. He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
Now Sessions, following the miss by Terrence Jones from deep.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
Here's Jefferson, the offensive rebound, and it's Robinson with the jam.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
The Magic trail by 14. And here's Sessions. Another miss by Orlando.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Ellis can't get it to go. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. 11 feet away, hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Biyombo's got his first bucket of the night. And Chalmers kicks to Ellis. Here's Jefferson. Again, the miss by Jefferson.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And yes, it's good. Pacers leading by 10. And Chalmers kicks to Ellis. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Now here's Sessions. 6 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Here's Azania. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Here's Jefferson, and a missed layup.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
And he makes the first. And so Sessions nails both of them. Pacers leading by 10. The dish to Jefferson. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Sessions. That doesn't go in either for Sessions. And for the Pacers, they're shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. Outside Jefferson. Fires at the elbow. And that one hits back iron. The Magic trail by 10. Augustine with it. Picked up by Ellis. Out to Sessions. Lasagna, the pass to Sessions. From outside, off the mark.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead, Greg.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Now here's Sessions. Passes it to Biyombo. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Sessions, no good.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Chalmers dishes to Jefferson. And the shot is long. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Pacers lead by 12. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubter.
I think I had that all my life. I always had to prove somebody wrong, and you know.
And that kind of relentless determination is something Monte is known for. And one of the reasons he's been around for for a decade in the NBA as a consistently good player.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And for the Pacers here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
Jones is out there with Jefferson. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Ellis. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. It's stolen by Jones. Kicks it to Holiday. To the inside. Tipped away. It's stolen by Vucevic. Inside. Here's Cobb. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Really impressive seeing a guy like Vucevic carve up the defense with his peripheral vision and passing. So good at spotting the open man.
The Magic trail by 12. Here's Cobb. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Robinson kicks to Holiday. Again, Holiday missing. For Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Looking now at some numbers for Holiday. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 15 points a game last season. 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
No doubt. I mean, he knows how to run this offense. And that's always valuable coming off the bench.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jefferson. Young comes in for Jones. And it's C.J. Miles in for Robinson. Both shots good from the stripe. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And Holiday kicks to Young. Ellis outside. 6 on the shot clock. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Dishes to Vucevic. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Charity stripe shot. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Pacers leading by 8. And Holiday kicks to Young. He dishes it to Miles. Screen by Young. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Again, the miss by Ellis. Vucevic up top. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Pacers making a switch here. Clark's checked in. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
And they've made an effort to get to the line here in the first half, guys, and it's starting to pay off.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. Indiana shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And the free throw, no good.
The former second-round pick Miles is a very dependable role player. Somebody you can count on to light it up and get it going from downtown.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
For Orlando, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. The first one falls.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Gordon hits both of them.
The former Arizona Wildcat, Gordon, is a high-motive player who gives great effort out there all the time.
Outside Holiday. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In third, the Pacers.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Here's Payton. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Payton's got 8.
Boy, I think the postgame of Payton catches defenders off guard. I mean, he's got a lot of moves down there.
Turner with a screen on Fournier. Excellent use of the screen that time. And the Pacers lead by 6.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Stolen by Holiday. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. Holiday's got his first points of the game.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
Now here's Payton. He's got 8. He kicks it to Fournier. Clock at 6. Lets it go. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Payton.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And stolen by Fournier.
Well, let's take a look at where Orlando ended up, Kevin, rank-wise in the league last year. 9th in fewest turnovers per game. 15th in blocks. And they were in the upper half of the league in points in transition. This was a team that understood how to get out in transition and convert playing fast break basketball.
And in terms of turnovers, I think the good ball handling and smart passes were really a key. Not a gaudy ranking, but no question, being in that top 10 helped them offensively.
Miles, that's for 2. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Here's Clark. He's guarded by Fournier. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 18 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Payton against Holiday. Payton left side. Back to Fournier. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Here's Ross. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Indiana leading. Miles the pass to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Here's Turner. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Fournier in the corner. Now here's Ross. Not a lot of room. Vucevic down low. He's against Turner. The score now all even. Vucevic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Quite honestly, Vucevic is one of the most aggressive and best rebounders in the association.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Chris Humphries has checked in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Elfrid Payton. Here's Holiday. 17 points for him last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
And, you know, I think Young has always done a good job of creating contact to make a living at the free throw line. That's a nice skill to have.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
Good on both.
And while Young is serviceable at the line, not terrible, there's still a lot of room for improvement.
Augustine up top, guarded by Holiday. Augustine, that's good.
Oh, boy. Woo-hoo. Sweet move, tough finish. What a play.
Indiana's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Augustine against Holiday. Good on the shot. Turner's got his second basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it goes down 2 points.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
And that one's good by Clark.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Augustine dishes to Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Ross. And it's Miles with the rebound. Indiana leading by 3. Outside Holiday. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up. It was too good a look to basket.
Orlando's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Fournier. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Fournier's got 8 points in the quarter. Clark kicks to Young. Pass to Holiday. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Al Jefferson, he's checked in for Turner. Jones comes in for Young. Robinson's checked in for C.J. Miles. And it's Chalmers in for Ian Clark. Here's Holiday. And again, it's Indiana converting.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Augustine. Pacers with the rebound. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one. Chalmers passes to Jefferson. Good, and it's Chalmers with the assist that time. Chalmers has got his 3rd assist on the night. Augustine against Chalmers. It's good. Augustine's got 10. Indiana leading by 6. Double team on Holiday. Takes the 3. They get it back. Al Jefferson again.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win. He is fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Chalmers dishes to Jones. Robinson kicks to Holiday. From past the arc. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Now, here's Chalmers. And it's good. Walk through contact, gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Ellis, he's checked in for the Pacers. Orlando also making some changes. Biyombo is checked in for Vucevic. Hezonja comes in for Ross. And Sessions subbed in for Evan Fournier. Sessions against Chalmers. Good work there as it goes. 6 points for him. And the Pacers with possession here. They've led by as many as 14 points. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Jones, the pass to Ellis. The putback. A rebound by Hezonja. Hezonja's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Over to the wing. And Augustine kicks to Sessions. Augustine in the corner. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jefferson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Pacers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Enzo Chalmers nails both of them.
What a game we've seen here for Chalmers. 9 points and several assists.
And with the ball in his hands, he's made terrific passes, but also when he's gotten to the line, he's been consistent as well.
Yeah, I like that combination, guys. I mean, going to make your coach happy when you're getting it done in those areas, taking care of the ball, finding your teammates, and then knocking down free throws. Those are winning things.
Feeds to Ellis. Rebound by the Magic. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Yeah, a nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Pacers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. No good on the free throw. So he comes up empty, missing both. The Magic trail by 7.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Here's Chalmers. 9 points in the game so far.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And that one misses. Pacers leading by 3. Right side Robinson. Stolen. Here's Sessions. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
That one drops. He ties it up. Chalmers. No good that time. It's a tie game in Indiana. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Nick, what changed as the first half continued?
We toughened up a little bit. We know they were getting a lot of easy points, a lot of points around the paint, around the basket, and we just started playing more aggressive, playing hard on defensive end, and that got us going offensively too. So we just got to keep doing that, play hard, and should be fine.
Keeping the paint tight is key. Thanks very much, Nick. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, this has been a good game here after one half. Everybody, welcome back to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaq, Kenny Smith. It's turning out to be a close game at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
Well, no question, Ernie. They need to improve their three-point shooting. When you shoot in the low 30s, you can dig yourself in a deep, abysmal hole. You like that word, Ernie? Abysmal? I can't spell it, but it sounded nice. Anyway, when the open three is there, fine, shoot it. But we saw at least a few situations where they should have worked for a better shot.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Orlando?
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just a...
And we return to Indianapolis, Indiana, with a look at all the activity taking place in this terrific downtown. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Here's Payton. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Orlando, Gordon down low with Vucevic. The guard tandem is Payton and Fournier, and it's Ross in at the 3 spot. Now here is Holiday. And there's the pass to Young. 5 to shoot. Indiana moving the ball around. Turner just to Holiday. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. And a chance now to review the shot chart.
And what a big-time game we've seen from him. He's been the one looking to create and get a shot each trip down the floor. Every time a shot falls, his confidence just grows and grows. Just an all-around tremendous offensive showing.
Magic shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Here's Payton. Payton can't get that one to fall. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you look at Vucevic, and his tenacity goes up the closer he is to the cup. Defenders try to match his level of physicality down there, which more times than not results in him going to the foul line.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low, teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Boy, wingspan of Vucevic, and it covers a lot of territory. Not many defenders catch up to his release. And his mere presence on defense is disruptive.
Now, here is Young. Holiday, the pass to Turner. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Orlando leading. Here's Payton. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, Payton in this one, he's got 10 points. He's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
He's off on the first.
And he has been grinding away to get himself to the line. It hasn't always turned into points, but he's doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
And he's good on the second. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. To the inside, Turner gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Vucevic.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touch down on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And the basket by Gordon.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks your coach drew up.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Fournier's shot is off.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Miles, that's good.
The second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Orlando trailing here. Payton right side. It's good. Payton's got 13.
Really enjoy seeing Payton concentrate at the level he does. I mean, he's used to getting bodied on some of his shots.
Clark kicks to Young. There's the pick. The feed to Holiday. The 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Payton. You can't get that one. Holiday with the defensive effort. Uncovered again, Indiana.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
We gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Take a look at what Fournier's been doing. He has 11 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
And Fournier is highly skilled, a crafty European talent who's really fearless when it comes to shooting the basketball.
And so Fournier nails both of them. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Holiday kicks to Turner. And Young now, top of the key. He feeds it to Holiday. Again, Holiday missing.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now here's Turner. 7 points in the game. And Miles kicks to Turner. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Vucevic.
Boy, the hard work inside from Turner paying dividends. A real handful for the defense down low.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Turner.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Turner. 9 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed him.
Now here's Vucevic. 7 points in the game. Back to Payton. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Payton's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Boy, good to see when Payton takes it strong to the hole. When the defense presents a challenge, this guy's still able to make something happen out there.
Here's Clark. 21 points in the game. Payton with the ball. For the lead, Young with the steal. Out to the right wing. Here's Clark. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pacers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Now here's Vucevic. Turner with the steal. Now here's Miles. Here's Clark. He's got 24, but they recover it. Turner. Almost, but it rolls out. The Magic trail by 3. And Vucevic kicks to Ross. Here's Payton. And that one drops for him. Payton's got 17 now.
Oh, I like seeing Payton contribute on offense. When he does shoot, he usually takes high percentage open shots.
And Young kicks to Holiday. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard. Put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
For Indiana, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Free throw, good, Holiday.
We watched Holiday play great basketball. He has 14 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Al Jefferson is checked in for Turner. Terrence Jones comes in for Young. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for C.J. Miles. And it's Ellison for Ian Clark. The shot by Holiday, no good.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me? You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Holiday. Robinson's got his second bucket.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Azania. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Robinson. Pass to Jefferson. Ellis against Payton. Here's Jefferson. He gets that one. And now it's a 9-point Indiana lead.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
How about a look at the Pacers and where they ranked in the NBA last season? 2nd in free throw percentage, 3rd in three-point field goal percentage, and they were in the top 10 in team blocks. Not elite level, but pretty good nonetheless.
And looking back at their superb free throw percentage, it speaks volumes about their skill level and mental focus. They had very few letdowns in concentration.
Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Jones sets the pick for Ellis. The dish now to Jefferson. And stolen by Biyombo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Chalmers dishes to Ellis. And again, Al Jefferson. Jefferson's got 8 points.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here's Chalmers. 9 points in the game so far. Jefferson inside. Covered by Biyombo. And that one drops.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
B.J. Augustine's checked in for Orlando. And that one's good. Sessions. Pacers leading by 8. Ellis outside. Screen by Jefferson. And it's on its way from Chalmers for 2. That one misses. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. He gets it in there. 13 points in the game.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And here are the Pacers now, after the Magic pick up 2. Chalk up 2 there.
I think Ellis does a nice job passing the basketball from all angles on the court.
The Magic trail by 8. Here's Azania. Here's the pick. Puts it up from 12. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Indiana. And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. Drew Holiday's checked in for Mario Chalmers. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Pacers leading by 7. Outside Holiday. Jefferson inside. Working on Biyombo.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Augustine, no luck. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Now Biyombo following the miss by Ellis from deep. Now Biyombo.
And let's take a look now at some stats for Ellis. How he did last season. Averaged 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Last year wasn't his best, but he's looking for a bounce-back campaign this season.
Hey, listen, you know, everybody goes through rough patches in their careers, but this guy is highly motivated to make amends.
And he's good on the second. 1:41 left in the third. Outside Jefferson. In the corner, it's Robinson. Indiana again missing. The Magic trail by 6. Here's Humphries. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Jones. Outside Holiday. Indiana moving the ball around. Jones, the pass to Holiday. Off target from outside. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Augustine kicks to Humphries, and it's going to be a 3-second call. And we'll get a look here where the shots have been coming from for him.
Well, just look at the cluster in the middle of the paint. That right there tells you all you need to know about how they have built the lead they have. They are playing with more intensity on the offensive side of the ball, and it's the difference in the game right now. You have to love how they've approached this matchup.
Indiana leading by 6. To the paint. Here's Robinson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And that's now 6 points for Robinson.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
They grabbed their own miss. Here's Sessions. That doesn't go in either for Sessions.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Passes it to Jones. Kicks to Ellis. Dishes to Jefferson. Here's Holiday, the 10-footer. A rebound by Hezonja.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Three-pointer Augustine. Great defense that time from Ellis. From past the arc, it's deflected. And a great show through 3 quarters. And the final period of play just about to start. Here's Clark. Holiday out there with Ian Clark. Then there's Al Jefferson. Then there's C.J. Miles. And it's Young in at the power forward. That's the Pacers 5.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. The defense offers just a little bit of resistance. He doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
And now Orlando on the break. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Biyombo.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Holiday, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Ellis comes in for Drew Holiday. And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw. Pacers leading by 5. Ross with the steal. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Ellis kicks to Young. Screen by Young. Here's Clark. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Here's Fournier. Shot from free throw range. No good off the back of the rim. Young dishes to Clark. Young passes to Clark. He kicks to Ellis. Pass to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Turner, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Fournier's shot is off. Indiana leading by 3. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Turner, soft touch off the glass.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Orlando, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Gordon with no one around. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. Sessions has got 3 assists in the game. Ellis kicks to Turner. Back to Ellis. That one falls. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Boy, great steely determination from Ellis. He's really an amazing guard who knows how to score inside despite not being that big.
Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Clark. That 3 off the mark.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
And again, it's Orlando converting.
Very difficult to distract Fournier when he's skying up for the jumper. His razor-sharp focus is a differentiator.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Take a look here at what Miles has been doing. He's got 10 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
That free throw, no good. And Indiana making a change here. Robinson's checked in, and a change for the Magic. Vucevic checked in for Biyombo. And he sinks the second.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Here's Sessions. And the shot falls short this time. And that's a foul called on Ramon Sessions. That is his first foul of the game. Indiana leading. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And that's a foul called on Ramon Sessions. That's foul number 2 for him. Turner dishes to Miles. Robinson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
The line for your Pacers, Glenn Robinson.
First free throw is good.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of them.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Magic trail by 3. Sessions with it. It's rebounded by Indiana. Clark's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Robinson. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter. Sessions passes to Vucevic. Now here's Sessions. He's covered closely. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the right side. And Turner kicks to Clark. It's Robinson high post. Here's Turner. Off target from outside. The Magic trail by 5. Now here's Sessions. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Robinson kicks to Young. Back to Robinson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And it's a 7-point Pacer lead.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
To end the run, and that one's good. Sessions.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And that one's good by Clark.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Yep, that one goes in there. Fournier's got 4 points this quarter.
And it's hard to deal with Fournier if you're defending him. I mean, he makes good decisions, whether he's passing or shooting the ball, and that makes him hard to guard.
Now here's Turner. Feeds away. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
That was a beautiful fadeaway. Knocked it down with the defender right in his grill.
Here's Sessions. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Vucevic.
And Vucevic is a guy who constantly keeps defenders guessing when he has the ball deep in the post. Just an excellent finisher at the rim.
Now, here is Robinson. Here's Clark. Again, Indiana.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
Here's Sessions. Lays it up and banks it in. Sessions has got 19 points.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Well, I think you've got to give the offense some credit there. I mean, good instincts, understanding what the defense was giving them, and then taking advantage of it. That's what a good offensive player does.
Here's Fournier. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Young against Gordon. That shot off. Good defensive work there by Young. Robinson for 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And Orlando making a change here. Payton's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. Or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Shot's good by Turner.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
I do not have a total on that, partner, but it seems to be too many if I were to count them. The only number you really need to look at, though, is the scoreboard, and that gives you all the info you need.
Here is Ross, following the score by Miles Turner. Ross. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Miles, that's for 2. And out of bounds is the Magic, will gain possession. And Indiana making a change here. The Magic trail by 10. Payton drives in. The Magic again can't hit. Indiana's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Miles. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, the craftiness of Miles really puts the defense in a bind whenever he's going up for the shot.
And he can't get the first one. Paul George, he's checked in for Indiana. And the second free throw, good.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Here's Payton. And that one misses. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for George. Good on the second free throw. Here's Clark. Fires from deep. That one's not going to go. And Orlando will come the other way. Now here's Ross, defended by Miles. Ross kicks to Vucevic. In the corner, it's Gordon. 6 to shoot. Here's Ross, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Ross has got it back down to within single digits for the Magic.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Chalmers against Payton. Releases from 15. The shot by Turner, no good. The Magic trail by 8. Feeds it to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Here's Payton. And it's Orlando with another.
Boy, sweet J from Payton. The defense can't afford to leave him open there.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Ian Clark. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Now here's Turner. Indiana again missing. Now Payton. Releases from 15. Now here's Ross. He's guarded closely. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And that's what you want Payton to do in these moments. Unafraid of the big shot.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
I like the work they've done at the free throw line all throughout this game. They've been the aggressors.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Turner. Yes!
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Well, Orlando shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Hey, when the game is on the line, I feel very comfortable with Payton having the ball in his hands for the last shot.
And Turner kicks to Chalmers. There's the screen. The pass to Turner. Turner can't get that one to fall. And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here's Payton to take the lead. The rebound by Turner. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're losing by 3. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3, Ross misses the tray.
And it's real easy to see why they turn to Vucevic when the game is close. I mean, he knows how to step up in the clutch.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Being both at the line. It's a 3-point game. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. 8 seconds left in the fourth. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hayton.
After struggling in his rookie season, Payton has really developed his outside jump shot.
Timeout called the Pacers. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain neutral plays like that, guys.
Stolen by Miles. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. And the Pacers start off with the ball. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for Indiana, C.J. Miles is out there with Young. Then there's Ian Clark. Then there's Chalmers. And it's Jefferson in at the 5 down low. Here's Payton. Here's Vucevic. Gordon outside. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Payton outside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Payton against Chalmers. He dishes it to Jefferson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Al Jefferson doing all sorts of things. He's got 13 rebounds, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
And stolen by Chalmers. And here's Miles. The feed to Clark. And Chalmers kicks to Clark. Pass to Jefferson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That one on Vucevic.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Orlando's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Out to Payton. Shoots the three. It's good from long range. Payton's got 36.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
It's good. Clark's got the game tied up here for Indiana.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Here's Payton. Gordon kicks to Vucevic. Magic moving the ball around. Payton passes to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Payton drives in, rebounded by Chalmers.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today, no doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable.
First one falls for him. And so Fournier nails both of them. We're in OT here with just over 2.5 minutes gone by. And Chalmers kicks to Jefferson. It's taken away by Payton. Here we go, one-on-one. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Looking at the numbers for Aaron Gordon. He's got 10 rebounds, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
And the first one drops. He's off on the second. Pacers trail by 3. Chalmers dishes to Clark. Jefferson kicks to Young. Miles with it. He feeds it to Jefferson. 5 to shoot. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Vucevic, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Biombo is checked in for Vucevic. And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Magic leading by 3. Here's Payton. Good. Payton's got 38 points.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And Chalmers kicks to Jefferson. Shot from 12. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Orlando's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. We're now over 3.5 minutes through this overtime period. tight. He gets the jumper to fall. Jefferson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
They set the pick. Now here's Peyton. Worked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Chalmers. The dish to Jefferson. It's in!
Jefferson really starting to light it up. Big out, making them pay.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Peyton against Chalmers. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're down by 1. There's 31 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Clark, the pass to Jefferson. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Now Biyombo. Kicks it to Peyton. Six on the shot clock. Puts it up. And that one goes long. And the Pacers call time here. They're behind by 1. Just 2 seconds left to play in the first overtime. What's your take, guys?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
And here's Chalmers for 3. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Now time to take a quick peek at our Jordan player of the game. There was obviously some discussion at halftime about how to get him more involved. He completely dominated the second half.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
His whole game tonight operating on another level, Ernie. And he wasn't just allowed to do whatever he wanted to do. He earned it. That's where the pride kicked in.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.